My name is Eric Peterson. My organization is Project Headspace and Timing. My journey was a little unique, but I'm sure there are plenty of other students and veterans especially that could identify with this. Between my junior year and senior year of high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and which is why I ended up joining the Illinois Army National Guard. And so when I graduated after my senior year, I knew that there was a very good possibility that a deployment was going to be coming down the pipe, and knowing that, I still wanted to work on building my foundation from an educational perspective, and I didn't know how to go about doing that. And so KCC was the perfect option, was a perfect opportunity for me to be able to begin to build the fundamental, or the foundation rather, of what my career would be. Kendra Cellini has always been somebody that has always been there for me and every other veteran that I ever wanted to come to this school, that ever had questions about their educational benefits, anything like that, because that's intimidating, and it's scary and you don't know where to start. And I found that, anybody that I talked to in the financial aid side of KCC was also able to explain everything in a very non-intimidating way and make it as easy as possible to be able to access those benefits that veterans are owed. So I would encourage anybody, especially those that aren't sure what they want to do, to come to KCC so they can start figuring out what tools they need, what tools work best for them and what tools don't, because that's individual to every person, right? And to have them understand that, this is a way station. This is a place that you will stop at on your way to other things, and it's a place that you can always come back to. In 2019, I formally started Project Headspace and Timing. Two of our main focuses are our veteran advocacy program, which consists of a crisis intervention program and peer support groups. Our crisis intervention program trains veterans in mental health and first aid, and then we work with local law enforcement and hospitals and first responders, and we try to create an environment where if they come across somebody that's struggling, that identifies as someone that served in the military, that they will reach out to us and we can provide a veteran, again, trained in mental health and first aid, not to provide any service per se, but just to let them know that you're not alone. It's okay. These people are here to help. And those veterans are also trained in a lot of the resources available, so we can kind of help them navigate through whatever it is they're trying to find. I couldn't talk about who inspires me without talking about my wife and my two daughters. I have a beautiful and amazing wife and two beautiful, amazing daughters, and every single morning, every single day, they inspire me to be the best man that I can possibly be. I grew up with a father that worked very hard every day, never complained, didn't ask for anything, and always made an effort to come to any of my events, and then would pay attention and talk to me about it afterwards. That always inspired me, was always something that I've carried on from there. And then my mother. My mother has to be my biggest inspiration. She passed away after a long battle with cancer in October of 2022. And at her funeral, her friends told me that I always had a Filipino heart. I've always been loving just like my mother. My mother has always been the biggest inspiration to me, whether I knew it or not.